and a lift cart. Now I'm going to put this back on the board and we're going to show you how to iron a couple of garments in a couple of seconds. Now that you're all set up, ready to go, you've got your steam pressure light ready to go, you've got your high double heated steam pressure. A lot of people ask me how come that steam doesn't burn. Well, it's because the steam is heated in the boiler, and then as it passes through the tube and enters the iron sole plate, it's reheated again. It's the only iron in the world that does the double heating and therefore reduces the moisture. It reduces the moisture of the steam and therefore it doesn't burn, okay? Now, everyone likes to do vertical ironing these days. Can we see all the creases in there? Have a look at that. Now, I'm just going to do half, just to show you how effective it is. I'm going to steam half that jacket, just touching the garment. Have a look at that. Can you see that? Does the camera show that really well? Perfect. So if you want to remove creases on a light garment, such as a suit jacket or suit trousers, you can do your vertical steaming because you've got 50 psi of double heated constant steam pressure. So the steam pressure doesn't change from start to finish. As long as you've got water in the tank, you're going to have steam here. So you can iron all day if you like. You know, I'm sure you can find other things to do, but if you want to, you can, okay? So you can do your vertical steaming and then you can do your horizontal steaming. All right, so when you purchase a Lift Extra, the ironing doesn't change. You iron the same way you like. You've just got a much better tool to do the job. All right. So lay the garment on the board. The correct way to iron with Laurastar is up with steam, back dry. Okay. So the reason why we do that is the steam relaxes the fibre and the hot iron sets the material. Okay. So you don't steam everywhere like that because what that will do will get rid of the creases, but it will leave the garment wet and therefore the creases will come back when it dries. So the correct way, just up with steam, back dry. Up with steam, back dry. Okay. That's all you need to do with the Laurastar Lift. The steam is double heated steam, so you won't get the moisture. Up with steam, back dry, and you're set. Now, what about when you do delicates? We're going to show you that, how you use it with a Teflon shoe. Now, doing your delicates, normally with a common iron, you would turn the temperature down, you would wait for the temperature to readjust. With a Laurastar, you don't need to do that. All Laurastars come with a Teflon coated sole plate, which you attach and detach as required. So as you can see, it's all Teflon and it won't stick to anything. Attach it by sticking the nose in, pushing the back down until you hear a click. I don't know if you could hear that, I'll just do that again. So lift it out, put the nose in first and slowly push that down. And you hear a little click. When it's clicked, it's in place and it's ready to go. By the way, this is your silicone mat. So this sits here when you're finished using it. You can use this anywhere on the board. So if you're working up this end and you don't want to keep going back over here, just move the silicone mat to where you want it. Okay, that won't burn. It can handle up to 300 degrees. Now, your delicates. How about something like that? I think everyone's got one of these at home, a printed t-shirt of some sort with a transfer. You either turn them inside out or you don't iron them at all. Have a look at that. I'm just leaving that there. The iron is on. Now, as soon as you put the Teflon shoe on, we reduce the temperature from around 200 degrees to about 100 degrees. But the beauty of it, you still have the same steam pressure. See the holes? So the holes are lined up with the holes in the Teflon shoe, so you get the same steam pressure, but at a lower temperature. Normally when you lower the temperature on any iron, it will spit water. So don't lower the temperature, you don't need to. That's there for really limited commercial circumstances, so you don't really need to play with the temperature. So as I iron this, come in a bit closer so you can see, I'm just using a little bit of steam, but it's not sticking. Okay, I can leave that there as long as I like and it won't stick. Okay, so when you're not sure about the garment, nylons, polyester, synthetic, anything that can't handle the heat, put the Teflon shoe on. If in doubt, put the Teflon shoe on. Okay, but don't use it for cotton, linen, denim. Take it off because you need the heat. All right, so that explains how, hopefully that explains how the lift works, how to use it correctly on your garments, up with steam, back dry, and you'll be a pro in no time.